Hey, warriors. Ugh. So, anyways, I want to talk to you about, some people are feeling like they're going crazy and that, but that's not what's happening. If you're feeling, um, like you're losing who you used to be, um, you're not crazy. That's kind of what is happening. Well, I mean, it pretty much is what's happening. But I need you to hear this. You're not falling apart. You know, you're just outgrowing the version of you, that was built in survival. And there's a lot of people that are going through that right now. You know, um, the collective is going through, it's called identity collapse. I don't necessarily agree with that term, or phrasing, whatever. Either way, it's when your old coping mechanisms, they stop working. Um, your old interests feel dead, you know, um, you feel disconnected from your past. You don't know who you're becoming yet, nothing feels like it fits, you know. I could go on, it's like the universe pulled the floor out from under you, you know. Um, but honestly, and that's kind of what happened, but it's only so you'd stop, walking the path that was pretty much killing your soul. I'm using, obviously your soul can't die, but you get my point. And this is all happening because we've hit that shift, you know. Um think of your old identity uh like a house you built in a storm, right? It was built fast, it was built while you were scared. It was built for you to just survive. And now the storm is gone. You know, um, your soul is saying, I don't want to live in we'll call it a survival house. I want to live in a truth house, But in order to build that truth house, the old one's got to go, right? So that's pretty much what's, happening. This is why your identity feels like it's dissolving. I've just lost all train of thought. But the identity, that you're losing is the one, that you built to protect yourself. That's the version that learned to shrink, the version that learned to, um be quiet, be agreeable, avoid conflict. I hope you get my picture. I mean, I could go on all day. Carry the generational trauma, be strong all the time, the things that we do. um but it can't come with you into the next timeline. You know what I'm saying? Identity loss is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign your soul is finally loud enough to override the conditioning, right? um it's terrifying though, right? I mean, it really is, especially if you don't know what's going on. um but this is the moment you shift from survival to sovereignty to fear to clarity to reaction to creation, old timeline to soul timeline, Um, so if you feel lost right now, that's a good thing. You know, it means you're no longer running in autopilot. The old script is burned, right? Um, and your soul just isn't letting you sleep anymore. It's just you're remembering. This is this. this phase doesn't last forever. You know, you're becoming the you that your, you know, soul has been trying to bring online for decades. Love you, legends.